Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am so excited because we are making a 3D paper snowflake just in time for the holidays. Your crafting ingredients for this project are Sharpies, a hole punch, tape, scissors, string, a ruler, a stapler, and you need 3 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, which is your standard printer paper. Step number 1 is to go ahead and fold your paper in half in order to find your center. Once you've found your center, you're going to go ahead and take your scissors and cut your paper in half. Using one of the two halves, take the corner of your paper and fold it all the way over to the edge in order to form a triangle like this. And then once again, using your scissors, cut off your excess. Now that you have your triangle with the crease at the bottom, fold from left to right. Now you're going to make 3 measurements at the bottom of your triangle. Your first at 1/4 inch, your second at 1.25 inches, and your third at 2.25 inches. And draw diagonal lines towards the center of your triangle, leaving about 1/4 inch away from the center. So right where those cute little red X's are, that's where you're going to stop cutting. You don't want to cut all the way through because then you'd be cutting strips, and that's not what you want. So once you make those 3 cuts, remember, don't cut all the way into the middle. You're going to fold your paper open, and you're going to connect the first 2 cuts that you made. Using a piece of tape, this is always going to be your smallest and your tightest fold that you make or connection that you make, and that's okay if it's a little snug. You really just want them to touch. Flip it over and go ahead and connect the next 2. So again, using a piece of tape, just making sure that they touch, you're going to go ahead and connect those 2. Flip it over once again, connect the following 2. You don't need them to overlap too much. Use a piece of tape. And then finally flip it over one last time using a piece of tape and connect the last 2. Okay, and that's all you need to do. And you do this 6 different times because you need 6 total pieces in order to make one snowflake. Okay, now I'm switching it back to the music sheets of paper that I had to originally make the snowflake. I wanted to start the tutorial off with the white paper so that you can see exactly where the Sharpie marks were made and where all the cuts were done, so you know exactly how to execute the snowflake. But now I'm going to switch it back to the music paper, and you can see that I'm doing the exact same steps that we did on that white sheet. The only difference is that I don't have any marks on here that you can see. So once you've mastered it, which you will by the time you make the second one, you're not going to need any pencil marks, and you're going to be able to kind of just eyeball it and make all your cuts. So now that you have all 6 pieces done, remember you need 6 in total to make your snowflake, you're going to start the assembly of your snowflake, and you're going to do this with 2 different halves. Connect 3 together to make 1 half, and you're going to connect them at the tips of each one of them, and then take your stapler and just staple it right in the middle of those pieces, and then put the 2 halves together. In this case, you are going to overlap them just a little bit because you don't want them just to be touching at the tips, because you're going to have a weird looking snowflake. It's going to be a little bit too much space in between them. Okay, and then your second to last step is to go ahead and join each one of the pieces to one another. You want a structural and sound snowflake, so then this way it's not flopping and moving all over the place. This way you have a really nice shape to it. And that's all you're doing, is connecting them in the middle of each of the pieces together. And once you have done that, you're going to go ahead and rotate your snowflake around to see where it looks best, so you can decide where to hang it from. So just rotate your snowflake and find where you think it looks best, and take your hole puncher and then punch a hole right through that, and then take your string and loop it through. And you can take any color string that you would like. In this case, I have gold. And then that's it. You're done making your snowflake. See, I told you it was so easy and so super simple to make. You can make so many of this in so many different sizes. You're going to follow the exact same steps. The only thing you need to do is to have it start off with that triangle every single time. Here you can see I've made 3 large ones and 3 kind of medium-sized ones. And then I was doing the most, as I usually do, and I added glitter to all the tips of the snowflakes. So you can do that, you can not do that, you can add stickers or any kind of embellishments that you would like, and then that's it. Look how cute they look. Thanks for watching, guys.